What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ronee. I am an entrepreneur. I do a bunch of stuff. But anyway, today I am going to show you how I made $10,000 very easily on Etsy. Okay, I'm going to show you I'm going to break it down. I'm going to take you into my store. I'm going to show you how I did it. And I'm going to just show you receipts. I'm going to show you, all my numbers and stuff like that. And I will show you how to sell on Etsy.
Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me.
Subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe, hit the subscribe button. So there's people that I hear, they're like, oh yeah, I seen your video, but you didn't subscribe. This money is just prop money, okay? This is probably like $20,000. How much is this, Kine?
20,000?
Yeah, it's like $20,000. And this is just money that I use to manifest, and it does work. I'm gonna make some more videos about that. But just so you know, like, don't come kicking in my door thinking I got $20,000 sitting around, okay? Because I don't. Okay, now that that's out the way, let me just tell you that Etsy, when I first heard about Etsy, I felt like it was just something I didn't want to do. I felt like it was like old grandmas sitting around knitting booties, okay? Selling them on Etsy. Etsy actually took really good care of me in 2020 when everyone was locked in their homes and we didn't know what to expect. I actually just picked this store back up. In 2020, I had got really sick and I had blood clots in my lungs, and it was a very long, drawn out situation. So I had to let this company go. But I'm going to show you my numbers before I let it go. And so now that I've revamped everything, I also just revamped this line as well. The money that I'm going to show you on Etsy is just coming from Etsy. This is not personal sales. It's also not sales that I had on my Shopify site. It's not sales that I've made in other places. So just the sales on Etsy inspired me to relaunch this line, because I was looking through my numbers and I was just like, whoa. I also have a lot of people that always ask me for my products, and so I was like, I kept telling them like, oh, I'm gonna get back to it, don't worry, and then I never got back to it. So now I have relaunched everything and I'm slowly rebuilding this brand, and it should be up, but it's coming back bigger and better. So I think that's pretty dope. You live and you learn, and that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur, is that you do have projects that you have to let go sometimes because you have other things on your plate. So I actually didn't want to let this project go, but like I said, I was extremely sick. I couldn't do anything for myself at all. I couldn't even walk. So it was something that I had to let go. So even on my Etsy site, you'll see like the last 2 reviews, I think, are not great because, but I think that's good. Out of 700 orders, to only have 2 bad reviews are okay, especially knowing that I was sick during that time. I'm going to show you my numbers. I like Etsy, the way they break things down, because you could advertise directly from Etsy, and Etsy shows you how much money you actually took home and how much money you spent on taxes and shipping and advertising. So not to mention that, you obviously have to reinvest in your products. I'm just going to show you this short span where I had my Etsy store open on my Yoni Dream Goddess line open on Etsy. Then I'm going to show you how to sell. So, okay, fresh out the gate, the first time I sold on Etsy, this is what I made. Fresh out the gate, I didn't know what to expect, what to really do about Etsy, and I actually didn't know a lot about Etsy at all. So, as you see, I made $399.25 on my first month out, and this is what I spent on fees and taxes. The fees and taxes are the listings, they cost a few dollars. Marketing, it looks like I only paid $29 for ads, which is super cool. Transaction fees, shipping transactions, and then shipping. So how many labels I purchased, and then the label insurance. I think I probably only put insurance on stuff that is over a certain amount of money. So then I like Etsy too, because it breaks down every little thing that you did, every little thing you were charged for when somebody clicks through your ads, when everything that was going on for that month, what they bought, when you were charged, when you sent money to your bank, um, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, so I still even had like Yoni seats, the large ones. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a few more months. So the next month was April, and I rolled this out. So I made $3,000 in April, and I spent 600. So for my listing, shipping labels, marketing, transactions. And then May was another really good month for me. 2000, almost $3,000. I made $2,000, almost 3,000. I spent 400, almost 500 on listings, marketing, transaction fees, shipping labels. And then, like I said, they break down everything that you do, everything that you sold, what was sold on what day, how much was spent, and so on and so forth. So, I want to now show you how to do this. I want to show you how to sell on Etsy. It's very, very simple. The more you get into this, the more you'll start to understand what it is you're doing, how to ship, the best packaging for you. When I first started, a lot of money went out the door because I was spending money, way too much money shipping and packaging. And I was doing like priority boxes for my Yoni seats. And it's just trial and error. Like I had to figure out what was the best and easiest way for me to ship. And I will make a whole nother video about that because that's a whole nother subject. But that is where a lot of my money went in the beginning. And I was like, well, I've already sold this person their stuff. They have to get their stuff. And I wasn't making a lot of money that first month, as you see. I was also spending a lot of money on packaging. So definitely get you a scale. You know, I will make a whole nother video, and I will try to do it very soon, on shipping and shipping your products, because that's going to save you so much money. Anyway, so the more you get into this, the more you'll start to understand what works best for you with what products you would rather drop ship, what products you would rather have on hand. And yeah, you'll just learn as you go, okay? Seriously, because what works for me may not work for you. I've watched YouTube videos that I was like, that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? But it works for them. And so that's why they would do that. And the same thing for you. Like whatever works for you is what works for you. Now let's get into how to sell on Etsy. So first, what you're going to do is you're just going to go and you're going to sign up. You're going to sign up just like you do on social media. I don't have to really do that part for you and go through that whole process because I don't want to have to make a whole dummy account when I already have a lot of Etsy accounts as it is. So, okay, you're going to go and you're going to sign up on Etsy. Then when you go to Etsy, you'll be at your dashboard. Once you're at your dashboard, you're going to click on listings. And now I'm just going to share my screen with you so you can see what it is that I'm doing here. Okay, so now this is what it'll look like on listings. These are the listings that I currently have up as I am awaiting everything to arrive. But right now I have here waist speeds. I have so Etsy only allows you a certain amount of variants. So I have so many that I have 2 of the same waist speeds, just different photos, but it's just all the different colors that I have. And then my rose quartz yoni eggs, and then my organic yoni steam. And this is what's active right now. So let's just click on one of these. Oh, this shouldn't say one in stock. So this is perfect because I could click on this and fix this anyway. So you want to make sure you name your product, whatever it is that you want it named. About, I probably should do more in certain areas, but I don't because it doesn't, whatever works for me. And I always try to do I don't want to say the bare minimum, but I have a lot of different projects. So if I can get the ball rolling without certain things, then I would like to do that. So here I only sell rose quartz. So I show that this. I actually did these pictures a long time ago. I'll probably revamp this altogether, but it's been working and it's cool. So if you watch my previous videos, you'll see that now the tag on the drawer is pink. But anyway, moving forward, so you just have pictures here. You want to add high quality pictures that just show what your brand is and what you're selling. This always works. A hardwood floor, a photo on a hardwood floor always works. That's very important because your picture could look horrible and you're not going to sell anything because your products are great, but your picture is horrible. So then you just want to put in the description exactly what it is you are selling. This is somewhere that I don't really mess around with. Like, I'm going to fill this out and make sure that it looks amazing because I want people to understand exactly what it is that they're buying, what the benefits are, how this is going to help you, how to use it, what the ingredients are, and so on and so forth. Then you're going to put your price here. Right now, I have those selling at $24. So then the quantity, and I just put in there variants. Now, I only have rose quartz. If I had, like jade and all these different kinds, because they sell a bunch of kinds of yoni eggs. If I had those, I would add them here under variants. And it's really self-explanatory. Physical item, you just want to list as close to what you can as possible. Then you're going to say what color they are, if it's a holiday, if it's like pink and white, but most of it is pink, you'll put pink in the primary, white in the secondary. If it's like Halloween stuff, you could choose the holiday. So when people look that up, and then you're going to tag here. Now, these tags here are pretty cool. I have learned a whole lot more about tagging since then with my other projects, but this has obviously worked for this. So if it's not broke, I don't need to fix it. And then what are the ingredients? What are the components? And it's just rose quartz. And then you just fill out everything else, everything that it asks for, you fill it out. Then it's gonna, at the bottom, it asks you, do you want this in your Etsy ads? Do you want to feature this listing? I do want to feature this listing. This listing should be featured. I don't know why it's not. So publish the changes. Usually you get charged $1 to add a listing. Here we go here. It looks like it's not being featured, so I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to take you guys along with me while I run down and set this to featured. You could choose to automatically renew or to manually. Okay, once that's done, now you want to go over to marketing and go to Etsy ads. Okay, now Etsy ads is going to charge you whatever you tell them to charge you. If you say I want to spend $5 for the next $5 a day for 3 listings, this is where you have all the control. And I like to play around with it. I like to see if I only advertise one thing, which is my hottest selling product, and I do, $20 a day, you now have traffic at your store. Or do I want to advertise everything that I have for something low? Like maybe they're all 4 of my ads are all 4 of my listings are gonna share that $20 for the day. You have to choose what's right for you. As you see, when I first started, advertising was very easy for me to advertise. You also need to make sure that whatever niche you're in or whatever product you're selling is not saturated, because that's going to be very important. And then I'm just going to show you how to set up your Etsy store. Now, you need to create a banner. I'm going to take you over here and just show you how I set mine up. You need to create a professional banner. The banner is going to tell you, Etsy is going to tell you what the dimension of the picture should be. You can create these banners on so many different sites. Just type that in Google. And some of these sites are going to allow you to do it for free. Some of these sites are going to charge you for it. And I like to do a lot of my work on Canva because it's really professional, and a lot of my stuff I'm able to print right there and, you know, go pick it up from FedEx. So you want to make sure your store looks presentable and that it looks inviting and professional. So let me just show you what we have here. And also, Etsy also is asking you or allowing you to add videos to your products now. So you can show, I used to have a video, I don't know what happened to my video. I used to have a video of, you know, using the yoni seeds and what all went into that. I think I'm gonna make a video just for the ladies about yoni eggs and seeds and herbs. Maybe I'll do that today. I'm trying to record as many videos as possible because I'm about to be extremely busy and I would like to have these videos already done. Okay, so this is what my Etsy store looks like. As you see, I have my logo here. I have my logo here. You could kind of figure out what this is going on here. I have herbs. I have the name here. And then you see here, it says Top Shop for Gifts. Buyers bought gifts from this shop and gave them 5-star reviews. So that is pretty dope. And like I said, I was sick for a while, so, you know, I'm just getting back to this. But 745 sales. Me, I'm pretty sure there's a little bit about me there. These are my featured products, and this is pretty much how it looks. And then, you know, I love mine and so on and so forth. It looks like this person came back multiple times, and a lot of people will do that. You will have return customers, but this right here is really important. So say you know, do this on Canva, and then you can resize it right there on Canva, or you could go to LunaPic and resize it there. That is so easy. That is seriously the entire video. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, you want to reach out to me, let me know. It's extremely easy for you to sell on Etsy, and it's just it's really easy, and it's a really good platform to advertise. There's tons of people that only buy from Etsy. If it's not from Etsy or Amazon, I'm probably not gonna get it. And just to be honest, like I will look up something and I'll love it, and then I'll go and see if Etsy has it or Amazon. So yeah, thanks so much for watching my channel. Let me know if you have any questions, reach out and let me know. And I will continue to upload more business videos and just different things that I've done and ways to make money.